ramdam na po ang init dahil nalalapit na po ang summer or baka nandito na nga siya eh. At ang tanong ko po sa inyo, protektado na ba ang inyong balat? Gumagamit po ba kayo ng sunscreen para protektahan ang balat ninyo sa matinding sikat ng araw? Kasi kung hindi, nako, alam natin napakadaming pwedeng maging problema katulad ng dark spots, sunburn, at worst of all, skin cancer. Kaya ngayong umaga, pag-uusapan po natin ang importansya ng sunscreen at paano ito gamitin ng wasto para manatiling malusog ang ating balat. Makikinig ako, Doc. Promise. Para sa skincare tips, makasama po natin ang dermatologist na si Doc Zarla Gulmatico Flores. Good morning, Doc. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning sa lahat ng viewers nyo. It's my first time here.
Yes! Doc, tinatanong ko earlier, meron po bang mga advances? Meron po ba tayong mga bagong findings about the proper use of sunscreen?
Yes, marami naman, usually yun pa rin naman yung proper usage ng sunscreen. One, kailangan mo siya i-apply every day. Number two, you have to choose a sunscreen that has broad protection. At least SPF 30. Kasi pag SPF 30, 98% kaya niyang i-block yung radiation or yung UV radiation.
Yung 30, okay na?
Yes. So, pag sinabi natin broad spectrum, it should contain UVB and UVA para maprotektahan tayo against burn and aging and of course, skin cancer. And then you have to apply it yung fina-follow natin yung 2-finger rule or yung 3-finger rule. Pag 2-finger, it covers your face and your neck. Pag 3-finger naman, face, neck, and ear. And even yung anterior hairline natin pwede.
What do you mean by 2-finger and 3-finger?
Pag 2-finger, yung index finger mo, yung middle finger.
Ang
meron siya
covered ng
face
sunscreen.
and neck. Yes.
So,
Face and neck,
maglalagay
ganun
tayo
karami.
on our fingers or
Yes.
our 2 fingers ng enough to cover enough
face and
sunscreen
neck.
to cover enough.
Yes. You can say that it's enough to cover your face and your neck.
So, halimbawa, meron akong sunscreen ngayon. I have to
Diretso.
cover 2 fingers, ganon?
Yeah. 2 fingers, ito diretso, line, and here.
Okay.
Lalagay mo yun sa face
So,
and
the
neck mo.
entire finger has to be covered with sunscreen?
Not exactly, bali, line lang siya.
Isang line.
Yes.
So, 2 lines across 2 fingers.
Yes.
And then, enough for the face and the neck.
Right.
Pag sinabing 3 fingers naman po.
Kasama na po yung ating ears and then yung anterior hairline natin.
Okay. So, we're just talking about a coverage na from here up.
Yes.
Paano po yung rest
Pag
of the
total
body?
body, at least 30 ml or 1 ounce ang ilalagay mo sa buong katawan. Like for example, dito, 2 fingers to, isang area
Isang
lang,
arm is
isang
2
arm lang.
fingers.
Yes.
Ayun.
Or half teaspoon kada
Teaspoon.
arm.
Okay.
Kada leg naman, ganun din. 1 teaspoon naman siya, 1 leg. 1 teaspoon
half
siya.
teaspoon per arm and then
1
1
teaspoon.
teaspoon per leg.
Yes.
Ganon!
Oo, kaya 30 ounce siya lahat. 30
Oo.
ml. Ay, 30 ml or 1
That's nice to know,
ounce.
Doc. Hindi ko alam yung 2-finger, 3-finger rule. So now I'm gonna apply it, di ba? Tapos, sabi nga ni Doc, yung SPF 30 pwede na pala yan. At daily use po ito every time we go out of the house.
Every day, whether it's sunny, whether it's cloudy, or you stay indoors, it's advisable that you use sunscreen every day. Walang palya talaga. Kasi ang benefits kasi ng sunscreen, one, it prevents skin cancer eh.
Correct.
Number two, it prevents premature aging. Yun yung ayaw natin.
Oo nga. Spelling mo nga, Doc, ano bang nagiging effect ng premature aging?
Siyempre, magkakaroon ka ng fine lines na later on magiging deeper siya.
Oo.
Tapos, magkakaroon ka ng mga pigmentations.
O yung
Tapos,
mga melasma.
yes, yung texture ng skin mo hindi siya maganda. Kaya napaka-importante ng sunscreen.
Yes. Lalo na po yung I noticed this about my own face. Kahit si Selena Gomez, meron din ganitong problema. Meron siyang melasma across her upper lip. And it's not nice because mukha siyang bigote.
Yes.
But it's not. It's actually dark spots caused by sun exposure. Kaya makinig po kayo sa akin dahil mahilig po ako dating mag-sunbathe. Talaga.
Lalo pag ang skin type mo medyo fair talaga,
Oo.
prone ka talaga sa pigmentation. So, kailangan talaga mag-sunscreen.
Wow. And then, how early before tayo, you said kahit indoors. So, anong step po siya? So, cleanse?
First, cleanse. Kung talagang hindi ka talaga masyadong ma-skincare, cleanse, moisturize, and sun protect.
Yun na.
Yun siya, pwede siya. Tapos, kahit indoors kasi, ina-advise na natin dahil yung windows kasi natin, nagpe-penetrate yung UV radiation pa rin doon or UV rays. At the same time, yung mga gamit nating cellphone, yung gamit nating computer or yung laptops, meron silang tinatawag na high energy visible lights na minimally can cause pigmentation but cumulative, pag tinignan mo cumulative doses, magkakakos ka pa rin ng pigmentation later on. So, protect yourself.
Okay. Noted, Doc. Ang problema namin ay how often should you reapply? Hindi naman 24 hours ang effectivity ng mga sunscreen na ito, di ba? At saka don't call it pala sunblock, sabi ni Doc, kasi ano daw siya, misleading. Kasi hindi talaga 100% ang blockage ng sun at saka ng effects nito, di ba? Kaya sunscreen lang. Talagang screen lamang. How often should we reapply, Doc, if it's not effective for 24
Kung
hours?
ano ka naman, di ka naman nagpapawis, you're not doing any sports or outdoor activities, once a day is enough. But you have to apply it 50 to 20 minutes prior to sun exposure. Especially if you're using...
15 to 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if you're using chemical sunscreen. Kasi dalawa yung klase ng sunscreen natin, chemical at saka physical sunscreen or mineral sunscreen.
Yung physical is clothing.
Yung physical sunscreen contains yung titanium tsaka zinc oxide. Pagka chemical sunscreen, ito yung pagbinasa mo, may avobenzone, may oxybenzone, octinosalate, yun yung mga chemical sunscreen natin.
Okay, natakot ako dun sa chemical sunscreen. Is this safe to use, Doc? Should we buy the natural one as opposed to the chemical one?
Actually, it's safe. Pero if you have sensitive skin, if you have rosacea or medyo children, no, hindi natin talaga siya ina-advise kasi mas maganda pa rin yung physical kasi physical is less irritating and very tolerable siya ng skin for mga sensitive skin types.
Ayun. So kung bibili po kayo over the counter, just take a look at the ingredients list. Dapat ito ay dalawa lang ang ingredients, zinc oxide at titanium.
Zinc oxide, titanium for physical sunscreen. Yung mga chemical sunscreen, we have a lot naman. You can Google it para makita po natin. Kasi avobenzone, oxybenzone, yan. Octinosalate, yan. It's commonly used sa mga chemical sunscreen.
Meron bang age limit or age range lamang? How early can kids start using it? At pag tayo ba'y tumanda, pwede na tayong hindi na gumamit, Doc?
Actually, wala siyang age limit, no? Kailangan mo talagang mag-apply ng sunscreen. Pero, hindi natin siya masyadong ina-advise kapag less than 6 months old. Kasi pag less than 6 months old, medyo teen yung skin nila eh. So, kailangan mag-rely sila sa mga shades, mga umbrella, sa hat, saka sa clothing. Sa clothing pala, yung color din, it matters. Kapag ang color ng clothing mo, light color, yan, it allows penetration ng UV rays. Pagka mga darker, like black, yan, binablock niya. So, kailangan talaga. Kaya lang pag mainit, di ba? Medyo mas
Ayaw
nakakainit
natin mag-dark colors.
Correct.
Hindi natin alam, ito pala ang screen out ng harmful
it helps.
effects.
It helps. Tapos pagka denim, it also helps. Pagka medyo yung texture ng cloth mo medyo thin siya, syempre magpe-penetrate siya. Pero may mga clothing naman tayo ngayon na meron tayong tinatawag na
Na may
UV
SPF.
protection
Oo.
factor. So pwede yun gamitin. I think mas common siya lalo sa ibang bansa kasi they have lighter color or fair skin.
Okay. Doc, paano yung mga nauuso ngayon na spray? How do we measure that now? Kung enough yung nalagay natin, basta ba mabasa yung skin, okay na yon?
It's so hard to measure yung spray kaya hindi ko siya masyadong ina-advise sa patients eh. Usually in the cream form, gel form, it's okay. Pero kung spray talaga, make sure it covers everything. Tapos kapag napapawisan ka or nag-swim ka, you have to reapply it every 2 hours.
Siguro mas maganda siya pang reapply.
Yes.
Lalo na yung mga nasa labas ng bahay, playing sports, 'di ba? Kasi you cannot apply sunscreen, Doc, kapag basa yung katawan mo, 'di ba? Halimbawa,
Mas
you're
maganda tuyuin mo
sweating.
muna. Yes,
Baka,
tuyuin mo muna
'di ba,
siya.
water resistant 'yun. So if you're sweating and you put it, na-resist na rin ng katawan mo yung sunscreen dahil siya, water resistant.
We have water-resistant sunscreen. When you say water-resistant, kahit na mabasa siya ng water, may effect pa rin naman siya. Pero kung kunwari, medyo basa yung skin mo, damp mo muna and then you apply.
Lalo na yung mga
That would be
nagsiswimming, kailangan talaga dry up first. Yung scalp natin, Doc, doesn't that need sunscreen as well? Or okay na yung hair and hats?
Actually, maganda rin nga may sunscreen nga sana. Kaya lang wala talagang sunscreen pa na nade-develop for hair. Kasi I get to see a lot of patients na meron na rin scalp cancer, no? So, pwede yun. Lalo na yung talagang sobrang naka-outdoor activities. So, maganda, you're not only using sunscreen, but also you're using mga protectors din like hat, umbrella. It also helps you.
Iba na talaga kasi yung ngayon no? Yung intensity ng araw at saka butas-butas na yung ozone
Sira na
layer.
yung ozone layer natin, kaya lahat ng klaseng UV, A, B, C, pumapasok talaga siya.
Okay, so Doc, meron tayong mga items dito. Just let us know kung fake or fact itong mga pinaniniwalaan natin. Una, hindi na kailangan ng sunscreen kung maulap o umuulan. That is a fake.
Fake. Kasi kahit cloudy, 80% ng UV radiation pumapasok pa rin. So, kailangan mo pa rin mag-sunscreen.
Grabe siya. Fake or fact, Doc, ang pagsusuot ng long sleeves at pants ay sapat ng proteksyon laban sa araw.
Pwede, but again, depende sa color, depende sa texture, as I've mentioned a while ago. So, kung ang color mo, light color, syempre, makaka-penetrate. Pero kung darker colors like shades of dark blue, black, okay siya.
Yun naman pala. Fake or fact, Doc, nakakadulot ng vitamin D deficiency ang pagiging addicted sa sunscreen?
Fake siya. Kasi marami namang factors or marami namang sources of vitamin D. Sa food, pwede siya. Tapos at the same time, hindi ka naman nagpapahid ng sunscreen sa buong katawan mo talaga eh. So, maaarawan ka pa rin naman somehow.
Okay, maraming salamat, Doc Zarla. At para po sa mga gusto magpa-consult sa inyo, please let them know kung paano po kayo pwede makontak.
Yeah, first and foremost, they could go sa website ng www.pds.org.ph. Maraming mga list ng dermatologists doon, depende kung saan silang location. I also do my consultation sa public hospital and my private clinic sa Caloocan. Sa public, it's Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center. So, for free naman yung consultation kasi doon.
Nako, maraming salamat for that service you do for our public, Doc Zarla. And thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Mga kada, tandaan po, ang pinaka-epektibong anti-aging ay hindi mamahaling mga serum at kung ano-ano pang mga skincare products, kundi ang simpleng paglalagay ng sunscreen araw-araw. Kaya wag pong hayaang sunugin ng araw ang ating balat, kumpiyansa at pati na rin ang kalusugan.
Let's get together. Sunnet 25. Sunnet 25.